Okay, so if you're a school leader, you know the big question is always the same, right? How do we build a reputation that really stands out? It's not just about test scores or grades, it's about creating a legacy. And today, we're going to dive into a powerful strategy that's designed to do just that.
And it all kind of boils down to this one simple question. You see them in the display cases, right? We celebrate the wins, but at the end of the day, why do these trophies, these awards, actually matter for a school's long-term success? Well, the answer is way more strategic than you might think.
And that brings us to what we're going to break down today, something called the Olympiad advantage. This is all about a shift in thinking. Instead of seeing competitions as just, one-off events, it's about using them as a powerful tool to turn that student participation directly into school-wide prestige. So, okay, how does this actually work? What are the practical steps? Well, it's a really powerful three-part cycle. First up, you're strengthening your academic brand. When your students do well in big competitions like the EHF, that's the Education and Health Foundation Olympiads, you get national, even international eyeballs on your school. Then, that success naturally attracts media attention because EHF is all about featuring its top schools and students. And finally, and this is the big one, it all feeds back into admissions. Parents see this, and they see a school that's dead serious about preparing kids for the future. But look, that outside recognition, that's really only half the story. The real magic, the real transformation happens inside the school. It's about building a winning culture that's about so much more than just the competition itself. Think about it like this. You've got your standard approach, right? Where teachers kind of end up just being examiners and students are just cramming for the next test. But when you build an Olympiad culture, that whole dynamic flips on its head. Suddenly, teachers are mentors, they're coaches, and students? They're not just learning facts, they're building real resilience. It's a massive shift in mindset. And that cultural shift, it leads to some seriously tangible outcomes. We're talking about skills that aren't always the focus of a standard curriculum. Things like real problem solving, critical reasoning, and yeah, that competitive resilience we just talked about. It gives students the motivation to aim higher, to go beyond the textbook. And that's a huge, huge win for their entire academic life. And you know what? It's not just about the students. This whole ecosystem is a game changer for your staff, too. It creates this amazing platform to recognize the leadership of your coordinators, your department heads, your teachers, all the people who are making this happen. It validates all their hard work on a national stage. That's huge for morale. Okay, I know what you might be thinking right now. This all sounds great, but man, it also sounds like a ton of extra work. And you know what? That is a totally valid concern. But that's exactly why this whole thing is designed to be super easy to integrate into your school. The logistics have been made as simple as possible. For starters, the Olympiads are held annually, so you can actually plan ahead. You get to choose, online or offline, whatever works for you. And here's the best part. All the resources you need are just provided. We're talking sample papers, student performance reports, prep guides, the whole shebang. The goal here is simple. Maximum impact with minimal headache for you. All right, so let's tie this all together. Let's talk about the ultimate payoff. Because this isn't about one good year or one shiny trophy in the display case. This is about building a reputation, a legacy that truly lasts. And this quote, this really hits the nail on the head. Academic results matter, but reputation travels further. Think about that. Good grades are absolutely essential, no question. But a powerful reputation, that's what brings the right students, the right families, and the right teachers to your door year after year. It becomes your school's story. And when that story is all about championing excellence, about providing opportunities kids can't get anywhere else, that's when your school becomes truly aspirational. That's the end goal, right? To build a place that naturally attracts the best and brightest students, the most committed parents, and educators who are genuinely passionate about what they do. So I'll leave you with one final question to think about. It is so easy to get caught up in celebrating the short-term wins, the quarterly results. But the real strategic question you have to ask yourself is this.